I have left Minecraft open for pretty much the past week, and I'm not sure if this is true on Java Edition or not, but on Bedrock Edition, the longer you leave the game open, the more, jittery everything becomes. I mean, just look at this. This is not an optimal way to play Minecraft. Honestly, if I leave it open any longer, I'm gonna get to PowerPoint mode at some point. And after one relog later, and everything seems much more smooth now. Smooth as butter going through a knife, right? No, wait, no, the other way around. Anyways, the reason I've left Minecraft open for so long is because I've been doing a ton of AFKing over here. And I certainly think there's more AFKing to be done, but I think right now we're doing alright in terms of gold. And I didn't mention this last time, but 2 of these Horsemen of the Apocalypse hordes actually managed to spawn in. And I figured just, leaving them there because I really have no use for them right now. But something I do have much use for is, redstone. And I have some sprinkled around here and there around the place, but I'm going to need quite a bit in order to compete with the gold. And unlike gold, there's really not any specific biome you could actually go and get it in, but there are specific places and areas inside the world where you could actually mine it in. And much like diamonds, the further down you actually go, the more likely it is that you actually find quite a bit of redstone, so might as well... Oh, there's already some here that I just didn't bother picking up. There's actually quite a bit I didn't pick up, like... Why did I just bother leaving them just all over the place? But I guess for now, let's change that, and let's get to mining. And to you, it might seem like I've sped up the footage, but in actuality, this is me mining at normal speed. The only difference is the fact that I am so excited for mining all this redstone that I've actually been doing it much quicker during this time. Yeah, let's roll with that. Some mining later, and I gotta say, for playing in this world for like 6 to 8 months, I'm surprised as to how much redstone I actually managed to miss from this one cave. Like, seriously, how could I have missed just so much redstone from all this time? Oh well, though, at least we eventually got to mining it. But honestly, I think just mining redstone will get a little bit boring after a little while. Which means there's only really one thing I could do. That's right. Witch farm. And after doing some research on how witch farms actually works, I made a pretty simplistic design that actually works fairly well. Because all I gotta do is just stand down here, AFK down here, and then eventually the witches will fall down here and die. And yeah, I know I could kill them with like Trine killers or something like that, but I think for my needs, this'll work fine. But obviously, before we even think about building a witch farm, we need to find ourselves a swamp and a witch hut. And I could be wrong, but to my knowledge, there hasn't been a swamp found in the direct vicinity of spawn, so we're gonna have to go on a little bit of an adventure right now. And ideally, I'd like to find a swamp that's relatively close to maybe something I built out far away, so, I don't know. We could get lucky. We could get lucky. Maybe it's worth checking out around the mushroom island because no one knew that this thing was even here. So it's possible that maybe somewhere around here there could be a swamp. I'm not seeing anything. Oh my goodness. Oh my. There's legit, okay, seriously, had no idea that there was a swamp right here, but, unfortunately, it doesn't have the one structure we're looking for, so we're gonna have to do a little bit more exploring right now. Okay, fortunately, there's more swamp over here, and my idea is I want to try building it, again, as close to something as I've already built, so I don't have to travel, like, too incredibly far. Well, this is unlucky. I'm not seeing any witch hut. Is there any more swamp around the place, or is that it? From the looks of things, that might have been it. Ooh, but there's a ruined portal over here. That's already been looted. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We could go some other place, look for another swamp. Why don't we check around Puffy's pillager farm? Like that, I don't think there's been many explorations around here, so I don't know. There's always a chance. Okay, now swamps are, I think, typically warmer biomes, so maybe the odds of them being around like a jungle or a savanna or something like that might be a good thing to be looking around there. I mean, I literally just did a seed video where I showed off swamp seeds, so I should be able to know this. Okay, nothing but desert, and we're getting pretty far, a little bit too far for my liking. Ooh, wait. Okay, hold that thought. There's a swamp right here. Okay, I'm not giving out hope yet. I'm not gonna prematurely celebrate, but is there a witch hut somewhere around here? Because if there is, then that is going to save my life. Anything? Anything at all? No? Oh, come on, this swamp is like massive. There has to be at least one witch hut around the place. Oh, there's one. There's one right here. Okay. Panic resolved. There's one right here with 2 witches already pre-spawned inside there. Look at them wandering around, looking at the world. These 2 will be just the first of many. All right, time to take out the trash with all these witches. And okay, now we can get to work. And Why is there 2 cats in here? That's very strange. And I probably should have made a new axe before coming out here, but you know what? I can work with what I got. And when I say that, I really mean I could at least make a stone axe. Because, you know, better than nothing. But okay, I've never made a witch farm before, but from all the tutorials I've seen online, the best way to find out where they actually spawn is by doing something like this. Because to my knowledge, they only spawn in one particular spot, so as soon as we know where that is, then we can get to work on this thing. And seeing as we're quite a decent distance away from Puffy's place, it might be worth making another portal around here. All right, anything? Okay, we got the witch. Now we can work with this. Wait, I can't work with this because for this thing to actually work, I need a locator map. Don't laugh at me. I know. Okay, I think I can make one. I have some redstone. I will have to sacrifice a bit of redstone, but to make a farm, getting tons more redstone will be totally worth it. And thank goodness there's a whole bunch of sugarcane just growing all over the place too. And all right, from what I heard, I have to have like 3 of these blocks broken away, apart from the northeastern block. So I think this block can stay, but all other blocks have to go. And now I think all I gotta do is just make like a killing chamber, and then everything's done. It's odd to think how some farms can be incredibly annoying to make, and other farms can be incredibly simple to make, like this one. So long as you don't include the frustration of actually finding it. And if I just put these hoppers in place, then I think everything is pretty much ready to go. So I believe the only things I have to do left is to just fill in this area, and then replace this glass pane with a glass block. And I'm some fancy person that I don't use glass blocks, but instead these tinted glass blocks. And with that taken care of, let's see if this thing's actually working. Oh, did you just see that? A witch actually just died. Oh, and another one. Another one's coming down. Oh, and look at this. We're already hitting some redstone. That's awesome. So I think that proves that this thing is working, and working pretty well. But before I go AFK, I kind of want to actually link up to the nether. Thankfully, I brought some obsidian in advance just in case. All right, are we good to go? Short answer seems to be yes. So all we gotta do right now is tunnel back to the main hub area. Perfect. And now time to go AFKing for hours on end. And after pre-recording a few of the different types of videos, how did we actually... Oh my goodness. That's a lot of stuff. That is a very lot of stuff. Why did I think that one singular double chest would have been enough for this one farm? Like, seriously, we have so much stuff now. And after going through what we got, we managed to get this amount of redstone. Yeah, we are almost completely filled up with an entire shulker box of redstone, which might be enough, but also might not. So we'll probably get to come back here at AFK a bit more later. Oh my goodness. It seems as though our nether portal has picked up a few, stray animals. You know what? I'ma just leave that mess be and then deal with that later. Now that I'm back, before I forget anything else, I'm gonna make myself a new axe. Because I stupidly, accidentally threw it away when mining for gold. Oh well, we at least have the resources required to make a new netherite axe. I didn't think I'd hear this sound again this one season, but... Okay, you can't tell me that that's not a satisfying noise. I mean, come on. I really don't know what I'd do without bookshops on this one server, because this is an absolute lifesaver. Throw that onto there, then this with that, and then that with this, and now we have pretty much even, like, probably a better axe than before. Like, just look at this thing. It's an absolute beast of an axe now. And the reason I got a new axe is because I need to go gather quite a substantial amount of clay. And you might be thinking, axes don't really work that well on clay, and you'd be fully and totally correct. The real reason I need to gather clay is actually for the rest of this... Ow, who put that wall there? Come on, I was talking. The reason I need to gather so much more clay is because I kind of want to finish this one place off, and as you can see right here, we got a decent amount done last time, but that we pretty much completely ran out of clay. I'm doing pretty okay with everything else. It's just the clay that I completely and totally ran out of. And thankfully, I know where to find a lush cave, which hasn't been completely and totally demolished yet. Now, I just hope that someone hasn't actually found this one lush cave yet, and okay, no one else has found it. I'm the only one who knows of where it is. So with the help of my shovel and axe, let's get to grinding. I really hope this is enough clay for the rest of this one project we're working on. Well, we'll never truly know until we actually put this clay to use. And it's kind of weird to think about, because after I finish up that one pit project, my base, like, generally speaking, is pretty much totally done. Now, there's of course tons of farms and furnishing and things like that we could do, but you know, on the basis for the full skeleton part of the one base, it'd be pretty much finished. So I guess, yeah, let's do it. Let's hop in here and finish up this one pit. And this part of the video might seem sped up, but it's actually been slowed down because I am so excited and so ready for this entire big pit project to be done that I'm literally going faster than human eyes can comprehend. Which means if I don't slow down the clips at least a little bit, it'll just look like a half a second blip on the screen, which will of course be no good for a building process like this. But geez, everything we actually managed to do in here looks absolutely fantastic. I mean, have a look at what we did at the very top here. And okay, let's not excuse the massive drop of many floors coming up here, but yeah, the one actual place which is somewhat different from these many floors is actually the top, as we can see right here. And I kind of wanted it to seem like it's structurally sound in some ways, which is why you have these black stone pillars connecting onto the outside of this one thing. Also, on every corner, I added in some bubble elevators so you could go up to these one little wings we actually built the other day, as well as getting some fairly decent views from the windows we placed in here too. But the most different one has to come from this one side right here, which is actually connected onto James. And yeah, as you can see right here, we have this new type of hallway we have right here, as well as another bubble elevator right here leading up to the outside right here. I don't know why I wanted to have two bubble elevators, but I figured it was a good idea at the time. And yeah, unless if I'm planning on building any other types of farms, I think pretty much this entire pit project is pretty much totally and completely done. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of cleanup work here and there, such as removing this one beacon, but generally speaking, this pit project is done. But I guess that also technically means that my base idea for this one season is pretty much completed. There's obviously a few exceptions, of course, like I said, but for the most part, for the general idea of my entire base idea for this one season, it's pretty much completed. And on one hand, that's a pretty big relief, but on another, what do I do now? What's my next big plan for this one world? Like, I've been so focused on base design work and things like that I really don't know what to do next. Oh well, I'm sure I'll figure something out soon enough. Actually, I know what I can do right now, because Evelyn has been asking me for the longest time to build with her on Java Edition, and just for some reason, did you just hear that? Like, I swear I heard something coming from over here? Oh my, this is it. You're here. It must be time. No need to panic, I've left everything just inside of here. Alright, now that I have it, let's get moving. And fear not, my master, I have prepared everything to your exact liking.